Hello everyone, it's Loretta, and this is my 5th installment for my craft fair series 2018, where I show you what I'm making for craft fairs, how I'm making it, and what I'm charging. Now this is my very first ever craft fair, and I admit to being a little bit of an overachiever when it comes to this. I've done quite a bit of research, and I've done the whole YouTube binge watching of some of my favorite crafters who do craft fairs. And so anyway, this is actually going to be some paper clips that are altered that I'm going to include in little books that are kind of like this one. Now this is my personal journal, if you will. As you can see, it's got lots of fun tabs and lots of notes. I keep up with my correspondence that I'm sending out to friends, or Happy Mail, or Etsy sales, web sales, what have you. That way I don't have to go and try to find it on the USPS website. I can just easily flip to the page and make sure that the person has gotten what they're supposed to. So that's what these little paper clips are going to be included in. Now these are, I guess it's obvious, going to be more of an Americana or America kind of theme with the red, white, and blue. This is the same scrapbook paper that I showed when I was using and making both the bottle caps as well as the clothespins. So all you're going to need are some of these type of large paper clips. I have red and blue. I have green. I even have some that are like red and white and things like that, but for today's video I'm just taking these out. You're going to either need to die cut or punch by hand. You can use your We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board to make these. There's plenty of videos out there. But this is a die from Pink and Main. This is their large bow die. And this one didn't quite die cut correctly, so I'm just going to trim off that little boo-boo. So here they all are. Now I'm just going to take the pieces for one of these. I'm going to show you how this works, or at least how I do it. So these are really easy to make. You need to decide which you want to face up and which you want to face down. You can have that up, like this down, you know, whatever you'd really like. It's your preference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my thumb, and my thumbnail I should say, and just drag it so that that paper starts to curl just like that. Same thing on this side until it starts to curl. If you have one of those petal shaping tools, that works too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on, this is just a glue pen. I'm going to put a little glue right there. I'm going to put some glue right here in the middle. And even though it's probably overkill, a little bit on that end, a little bit on this end, and some on my piece that's going to close my ribbon, well, my bow. So all those have glue on them just like that. So since this is already starting to curl, all I have to do is put these two ends towards the middle. And I'm going to hold it just like that for just, you know, a minute. Doesn't take really long. You just want it to set up enough to where when you go to put it together, it's not going to fall apart on you. That should be good. And I'm going to real gently take my fingers off. And see, it didn't really stick, and that's fine, because it will go back together in just a second. So that happens, don't sweat it, just put it down on its backing, or its little legs, I guess. Now, while that's still up in the air, I'm going to push it back together and hold on to it. And this may be where the road to hell is paved with good intentions comes in. So let's try it again. I highly recommend if you do this that your hands be clean before you ever start. Mine are, but they do get sticky quite quickly. There it goes. Now we're just going to wrap it around to the back real tightly and hold on to it and kind of let it set up. Now if you are in a hurry and you just need to get these done, you know, assembly line style, you can use some of these clamps like this to hold it together while it dries. So I'm going to make one more for you. And I do like the print on the outside once again. Thumbnail. And some glue. You do not need super strong glue. This is paper. However, if you are using something like a plastic material, I would definitely do something a little bit stronger. So, you know it will work. Now we're going to put the glue on this end and this one. Bring those to the middle, just like that. And you can literally put one on top of the other and flip it over. And once again, you do want to just hold that in place. Let the glue start to set up anyway. I am pushing it fairly firmly. You can blow on it if you like to help get that glue tackiness to grip onto your paper. And as you can see, this one worked much better because I held it longer. And we're going to place it down onto our project. I'm going to put another little dab of glue right here. You don't really need to. Okay, so now I'm going to pick this up again. And wrap that around firmly, kind of pinching it as you go along. I'm going to release the clamp from this one because it is well set up and replace it to this one. We're going to release the clamp now, and we have both of these bows ready to decorate our project. In this case, it is the clothespins, like I shared just a minute ago. And you have to decide if you want the short end up or the long end. I do want the long end up. It's just a little easier that way. I did fail to mention that for this to look a little bit more finished after you attach it to the paper clip, you may want to punch a few little circles in coordinating paper. You can also, you know, stack them back to back like this, which is also really, really cute. It's a little bit more practical to use it. I happen to have this plastic vinyl sleeve from this, how I store my stamps on my desk. I'm going to use this just so that my hot glue won't go anywhere except for where I want it. So I'm going to place a dollop of hot glue right in the center of that paper clip, bow for the paper clip. I'm going to press it, put it face down, then press the paper clip into the glue and then place my dot on top and give that a good press. Now this is extremely hot. This is actually a professional grade hot glue gun. It's called a SureBonder, and it goes up to 400 degrees, as you can see. This is not a toy. I have yet to burn myself using this. It is a wonderful tool to have in your arsenal. It is on the more expensive side, but well worth it. I've had mine over a year now. Maybe even a little bit longer, and I just absolutely love it. So here's this one finished. So we're going to do it one more time. I will clean up these little spider webs that you see. It's actually quite easy. We'll just use our hot glue gun again to get those off, or we can use a heat tool. So this time we're going to use the red one, and we're going to put that hot glue right there. You have it. And when I say clean up the little glues, all you have to do is really, you can just touch it just like that with the side of your heat gun, and it'll melt those spider webs right away, just like that. So thank you for joining me. Like I said, this is the 5th in my series, and these will be going into the altered notebooks that I have shared in a previous video. I'll try to remember to link that in a card or in the description box down below. So since they're part of that, those journals are $10 a piece. I am thinking about making up some packages of 6 of these and selling those for $3 a piece. So there you have it. If you've liked this video, please share it on your social media. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and stamp happy. Be a blessing. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.